Hello guys, it's Liney Dampz Plays. So you probably all noticed my channel used to be Rough Fusion, but I've actually changed it to Liney Dampz Plays. But I'm actually going to keep it that way now, guys. But of course, I've actually gone back into like doing music, so I thought I'd just make things easier for you guys, But I just thought you're probably going to find it easier if I just stick to one name now, and it will be easier to find me, guys. So thanks for the support anyway. But I'm going to do another video. So this is another game collection video that I want to do as well. So this is my best collection of Wii games that I have over the years as well. I know it's been a big, massive failure, but it had some awesome games. So I'm just going to go through the games that I've played so far. So the first one is Mass Effect Special Edition, which I have since 2012, and it did come out on the day when the Wii U actually did came out, and that's when EA wanted to start making games for the actual console itself. But the third-party developers were pretty much disappointed with the performance of the Wii U because it felt like it was underpowered. Because, for example, I've played Darksiders 2, and because it was such a high, intense graphics game, the Wii U kept crashing every time I went onto like the boss fight or anything. That puts a lot of strain on the graphics process as well. But it had some brilliant first-party titles, but there weren't even many, so it's just like it was just an upgrade version of the original Wii, to be honest. But even though it had backwards compatibility of the Wii games itself, like playing Wii Sports, Wii Play, but the good thing about the Nintendo Wii itself, it had a brilliant first-party titles, and Sega did a brilliant job of them as well, Yeah, so next one is Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform Special Edition as well. Okay, even though it doesn't look the Special Edition, but I don't even know why it says Special Edition on the box itself. Yeah, this is another good game I've actually played. It's Tom Clancy's Splinter Blacklist. But even though I had some good times doing it, it's your rules, your way. You are Sam Fisher, the only secret operative authorized to do whatever it takes to stop the Blacklist. Yep, and what I like about the functionality of this game, it had the function of showing a map on the Wii U gamepad itself, which was pretty much awesome, and it had some multiplayer modes, co-op, team up with Briggs, and take on 40 unique and co-op missions as well. Played the legendary Spies versus Marks with the new maps and new modes. Yeah, so I like this as well. And this is a little bit like Hyrule Warriors, but I can't even pronounce the name that begins with the O, so sorry if I'm a little bit dyslexic. But this is Warriors 3 Hyper, and this is the one that I've got for £10 off Amazon. But even though it was one of the best action slash games that I've played so far, it did had some brilliant fun to it. And this one is Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Yeah, so 4 friends must face an ancient evil. In all new adventures, Sonic and his friends must work together to stop evil alliance of Lyric of Dr. Eggman. But the thing is, Sega did really good developing this game for the Wii U itself. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and this is the Call of Duty I was into back in the days. Even though you could still play online nowadays, the Black Ops 2 servers will be still up now. Yeah, but the good function of this game was you had the ability of looking at the map on the gamepad itself, and I find the functions on the Wii U itself is pretty much awesome, but it's a shame that the third-party developers did not want to waste their time making the games for the Wii U for something that was literally underpowered. This one is 007 Legends, and this is the one that you couldn't get in the shops when it came out. It was an online exclusive, but there's no manual in this whatsoever. It just gives you the controls on the sheet here, and you'll notice the disc is in good condition as well. But I really don't understand. It's actually a Blu-ray data disc based game, but because the Wii U can read Blu-ray discs, I would have thought it would play with Blu-ray movies, but that was so just, I don't know what Nintendo was thinking. There was they didn't want to add any more function, like media center functions to the game itself. They just wanted to stay just being a games console, and that's what I like about Nintendo. And this is The Walking Dead, but I would not too keen on the graphics itself. It looks pretty much like rough when you look at the detail itself. Do you have what it takes to survive? Players Daryl alongside brother Marie in an unforgiving prelude to the hit TV series. So the game was based on the hit TV series that everyone keeps talking about, and they keep bragging on about me to watch The Walking Dead. I have watched The Walking Dead, and it got me like a little bit into it as well. But yeah, no manual in this game whatsoever, you know. And we got Call of Duty Ghosts as well, which was one of my favourite Call of Duty games from back in the days. But the original Call of Duty I've played on the Nintendo GameCube was the very first Call of Duty, and I've still got that now. And I'm willing to like show you what the original Call of Duty is. But the thing is, trying to get hold of the adapter that will convert their GameCube into HDMI. And this one is Ninja Gaiden 2, which is developed by Temco. Such a brilliant action game. And then one of my favourites that I've still got the limited edition on the Nintendo GameCube is Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And what I like about this, it is based from the original Zelda Ocarina of Time 100 years later after that. And then all of a sudden the land of Hyrule does flood eventually with the power of the gods. Okay, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Reborn at last on the Wii U. See, another brilliant function. You can get to look at the maps on the gamepad itself. So, worlds linked through Miiverse, new controls using the Wii U gamepad, roam islands and oceans with the power of the wind, and beck and call. A timeless adventure will await you in glorious HD. I literally feel like playing this again. And then we got the Sonic Lost World, which is one of the most fun platform games in 3D. So it's a little bit like the original classic on the Sega Mega Drive, but Sega did a brilliant job developing this. But the condition on the game is just, I just want to keep it like this. Rise against the Deadly Six. When a new enemy threatens to destroy his world, Sonic must use his new moves and colour powers to defeat them before it's too late. So it just gives you a list of new moves: wall run, run upside down, flying kick, bomb, eagle, and much more. Co-op support mode. See, a lot of developers would have made the Wii U a successor if the Wii U had much better specs that can handle like high intensity graphics. And I wanted to like have this for collection and just keep it as an ornamental item, but this is Xenoblade Chronicles limited edition, and this was a quite expensive game, but this is one of the rarest games on the Wii U right now. Yeah, so it includes the game itself, the actual steel case, the booklet, and the artwork as well. So let's just take a look at this. In fact, this is the poster, but I don't want to destroy it whatsoever. I can't even remember how this opens. I don't even think I've opened it before. Right, so we got the actual poster here, and then more artwork on the other side. I don't even want to like crease this thing up or anything. And we got some more detail on this as well. Yeah, so it's a little bit like the Xbox exclusive Halo, but this is kind of like similar to it. But in the last video, I've actually shown the original Nintendo Wii version of the game. Let's see what's in it as well. So this is just an empty steel book case. I don't even know why they put that in there. Yeah, it would have been better if it came with a soundtrack disc as well. And this is the artwork book. See, I've not even opened this yet. I've kept this so long. Right, that's all the artwork there. Show what details in the game as well. But this is the actual game itself. Wow. No way I'm getting rid of this, guys. Let's just stick that to one side. And this is the limited edition of Bayonetta 1 and 2. And this is one of the best exclusives from Sega to make something that was since the PlayStation 3. And they've done a brilliant job develop. You know what, to be honest, I cannot say no to Sega games. Sega games is one of my favourites as well as Nintendo. And I'm actually kind of like looking forward to the Sega Mega Drive Classic Mini. But the good thing about that, it's going to have a good working cartridge slot in the game. So the special edition includes number 1 and number 2. Yeah, I'm not going to bother opening that. And this is the original Wii U version of Mario Kart 8. And this is the one that got ported over to the Nintendo Switch. Because the Wii U, such a shame, it's been a massive failure. And then we got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, another rare game which is like hard to get hold of. But if you do get hold of one, it is pretty much expensive. So Donkey Kong Island in Deep Freeze, an adventure spanning 6 islands. It's got some pretty much awesome levels on this. The thickest of jungles, the deepest oceans are the iciest islands. Donkey Kong and Co. will brave them on their epic quests. New features, new moves, new partners too. Yeah, and this one is Rayman Legends. Another good game, but I have the Nintendo Switch version of it as well. And this was another game that got moved over to the Switch. And the Switch is such a successful console now. It's almost outselling the PlayStation 4, even though since the launch date. And then, this is such an absolute fun game. And this was the one that came with a Wii U, and it normally does as well. In fact, the Wii U is absolutely expensive if you get hold of one, because it's got to be a rare console now. And this one is Nintendo Land, and it's got some mini games on it. It's got you've got team, competitive, and solo. Play as Mario and run from Toads. Such a brilliant game this is. And then we got, at last but not least, we got Hyrule Warriors. Oh yes. Leap into the battle with the mightiest warriors in Hyrule. Absolutely brilliant. And it's even got the adventure mode and even levels from the Legend of Zelda Classic from the Nintendo Entertainment System. One of the first Nintendo consoles that could take multiple games. So all in a new crossover experience comes to the Wii U, combining the timeless special, the Legend of Zelda. So it's like a Dynasty Warriors remix. Yeah, so that's pretty much my Wii U game collection done, guys. So I just got to mention, thank you guys for watching as well, and I hope you enjoy what I do on the channel as well. Even though I got back into like doing music, so I'm like more focused on that now. So take care, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.